Hello, this is a sneak peek video demonstration of improvements in BOM Plus module in CAD Plus toolset for SOLIDWORKS. Integrated version of BOM Plus has couple of new additions. Firstly, the components order now follows the order of components in the Feature Manager tree. Secondly, you can turn off or on showing the root item in the Bill of Materials table. BOM table can now be generated for parts directly, so you can use it to generate a bill of materials of catalysts or non-model items. Template editor has been improved, and now it is possible to move the columns in your template for bill of materials. You can select one or many columns and use move up, move down, move to top or move to bottom commands from the context menu. So let's move description column in this template up several positions. Now we can review the bill of materials, and as you can see, the description is now a third column in our bill of materials generated in the user interface. Standalone version now also supports configurations, so you can just switch between configurations to display the corresponding bill of materials in this interface. The configuration short of this assembly has different number of components, and it is now reflected in the bill of materials interface. It is now also possible to define the column with a formula based on C# language. This enables great flexibility, so let's add the column called product code, which is going to extract two first symbols from the custom property called part number. So for that, we're going to use a placeholder called property and specify the name of the property to be a part number. Now we can use C# syntax to extract first two symbols. So first we're going to convert that to string and then use the substring function to get first two symbols. Let's move new column up and save the template and validate the result. As you can see, there is a new column called product code, which has error in some of the cells, and some of the cells has a valid value. So the cells with an error mean that the property cannot be extracted, and this property does not exist in those parts. It is now also possible to specify the additional filter when we're going to build our bill of materials. So for that, I'm just going to create a new template, which is going to be called products, where I only want to display the components which do have a product code. I made a copy of that template and I'm just going to modify it. So first I'm going to remove material and weight columns, and also I'm going to rename the template to be called products. I will change it to flat type, so all the components displayed on a single level. And I'm also going to exclude catalysts and items from that bill of materials. Now I will enable custom filter and going to define the formula, which is going to only show me the components which do have a product code, which basically means they do have a part number and specified in their custom properties. This is also based on a C# syntax. Now I can close this template. I'm just going to modify my indent template to exclude the product code from here. So just delete it and save. Now we can validate our result. So let's activate BOM Plus feature. And let's switch our template to product code. So as you can see, now all of our items displayed on a single level, their quantity has been correspondingly multiplied, and we can also hide the root item. This is a very flexible feature, and it can be used to customize your bill of materials to suit your workflow. The control to define the formula has also been ported into the item definition editor. So your quantity formula column now has this control, which is much easier to use a placeholder to define the quantity formula for your non-model items. Finally, standalone version of BOM Plus now supports command line arguments for batch exporting of bill of materials. So let me copy the path to BOM Plus executable from the installation folder and activate command prompt. We can use a /? to show the command line arguments, and we can show the command line arguments for the batch option. This feature enables the automation of exporting bill of materials to CSV or Excel files from all the assembly or SOLIDWORKS part files from the specified folder. Let's demonstrate that. I have a folder with several projects which have several assemblies, so I'm just going to create a new folder here called BOMs, where I want to output all bill of materials from all of the assembly of the specified input folder. Now I can call BOM plus executable from a command line with arguments. So I'm just going to specify D arguments for the input folder. Then I'm going to specify the name of the template to be indented, then output format Excel, and also the report to be output to report Excel file. This process finishes in just few seconds because it does not require to open the assemblies in SOLIDWORKS, and it can use it directly from Windows File Explorer. So we can open our report and you can see all of those assemblies have been successfully exported, and our BOMs folder now contains the output from all of the assemblies and their corresponding bill of materials. So we can open a couple of these files to validate the result. Thank you for watching this video.